Hey everybody, welcome back to D-Zoned. Let's get to WAD and 4 levels. 4 whole levels. What's going on here? NATHRATH. NATHRATH's Fab 4 by Bjorn Hermans and Holger NATHRATH. Okay. Additional credits to id and the authors of Do, BSP12, DM Graph, DM Music, and DM Odd. It's an E2M1, M2, M3, and M4 replacement. Single player, yes. Co-op, deathmatch, no and no. Feel free to add this. Difficulty settings, yes, 3. New sounds, graphics, and music, yes, a few. New graphics, yes, 1 in E2M1. New music, yes. So, bass is from scratch. Editors used Do 5.21, Do GCC 5.22. Known bugs, 1 little HOM in E2M2. Description: a pack of 4 levels that can be played without the use of God mode. Well, except when playing Ultra Violent. Great emphasis has been laid on design and sphere. Enjoy. We would greatly appreciate any feedback about our levels by email. 2 new levels are already in the making, so any hints, tips, and/or ideas are welcome. Now, one thing I am noticing is that the WADnator didn't find any music in here, so it might be one of those cases where it's just, a file that's excuse me. It could be a file that's just not included in D-Zone. So I don't know. I'm really kind of hoping that the graphics at least are here, but I guess we'll find out. Oops. Let me do a quick thing. I'm just gonna do that, I guess. Yeah, I'm only seeing NATHRATH, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess. The other possibility is that the lump could be malformed, in which case, well, it's not going to pick up the music anyway. Okay. But fortunately, we have our custom WADnator soundtrack. So as per tradition, I'm going to be playing this continuous because, well, that is technically the intended style with a lot of these older maps, because the pistol start parameter is fairly new. Okay, so far not feeling the urge to use God mode, even in Ultra Violence, so, man, that's... You're just a lot of roaming demons. What the hell? Hold up, this seems familiar. Okay, maybe not. It kind of resembled that one map that was, I guess, included in a, oh, yeah, new graphics definitely work. Sexy. Anywho, it kind of resembled the, that one, well, this area back here. I don't know if I can't get back out there. Not yet, anyway. But it kind of resembled that one level. We saw it a few times, so I guess from someone in the comments a while ago mentioned that it was like a sample file that came with a map editor. And, I don't know, that one room just kind of looked like it, but it didn't have, like, the, slime pit, so... I don't know, not the same thing. Either that, or if, it was based around that, it was heavily, modified. Yeah, it was just heavily modified, I'm pretty sure. Because there was something very similar to this in that WAD file as well. Just with... Definitely didn't have this much detail, though. Oh, hello. And it wasn't anywhere near this fleshed out. Okay, so... Yeah, it's definitely based on that. It's just... Well, like I said... There was a bit more creativity put into this one. Anything in... Okay, no secrets. Alright. 0 out of 20... Well, that's probably all 23 items up there. I think we've played maybe 2 or 3 levels that were based on that original map. I found it kind of funny because, like, the more I played through it, the more similarities I saw. Oh, and apparently this is a door? Yeah. But yeah, they definitely took greater lengths to make it theirs than any of the previous attempts, so yeah, no hate. Again, original works are always nicer, but if you're just starting out, modifying existing works is not a bad way to learn. So, yeah, can't complain. Especially if it's a demo WAD that's already provided. And I don't know what the terms are, I don't know what the README says about that specific WAD, but it might be just one of those things like, feel free to experiment with this and use it in your own creations. So, yeah, I don't know. Yay, chainsaw. I'll just stick that in my back pocket and never use it. Right, so down here, this kind of just uses that gray texture though. That's a little bizarre. And up we go. Oh. Hello. Yay, there's all the items. Sweet. We have 12 kills left. Now where might they be? Not here. Well, there's this up here. I haven't gone up here yet. Although if it's like the original... Oh, hello. I was gonna say if it's like the original, then it connects to another part of the level, but... Kind of seems like these authors... Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Yeah, that all checks out. Man. Yeah, see, it even has the rad suit, because before this was all just, like, hurt floor. It's not now, but the rad suit's still there. Of course, maybe the radiation's here. Who knows? A little annoying to jump down because of the infinite height, but, you know. Doom's gonna doom, right? So... That's the exit. I don't know where those last 5 enemies are. Oh. So you press the random wall. The only one that's not moving because, you know. Okay, I know I've mentioned this a few times. The reason why I always say that, you know, you can't, like, just go up to a scrolling wall and press it and open it is because every line can only have one line def action. Line def actions essentially being actions that happen when you touch a line, walk over it, etc. And scrolling is a line def action. Pressing a button is another line def action. So, yeah. That's why the one that's not scrolling is the one that actually did something. Anyway, I don't think there's any going back, so let's just move on, shall we? I wonder if those 5 enemies are even accessible anywhere. But yeah, well, whatever. Let's just move on. E2M2. Okay. Super exciting music. Okay. So that is definitely a shoot-throughable wall. Ah, hello there. I don't know why. But you know what? It's one of those things I'm just not qualified to understand, I guess. We'll say this music is maybe a little bit too much for this. Like, with this, you'd think I was playing like a slaughter map or something. This is not just like shooting fish in barrels. Or enemies in cages, I guess. But hey, rock and track. Oh, that's really awkward. Doom's a little bit weird when it comes to... Okay, nice secret. Anyway, Doom's a little weird when it comes to just like running against two-sided walls. And yeah, you kind of get stuck. Weird things happen. Sometimes you end up like getting the zoomies and running ahead full like at 100 bajillion miles per second. It's exciting. And we've got our Kako receptionist over here. Or shopkeep, if you will. He seems to be a little pissed that we don't have money, so we're just gonna rob the place. Excellent. Are we playing Doom or GTA? What? The hell? So That's weird. So you press the one on the other side and it activates the opposite. Huh? Okay. Whatever. Well, invuln is ours, I guess. As is the red key. Ahoy, everybody. Nice crushers. Give me that. And random lifts. This room literally has all of my favorite things. No. Oh, I gotta go squishies. At least I had invuln. Alright, well. At least there's a somewhat merciful exit. And these are fast crushers, you know. Could be worse. I'm pretty sure I saw a doorway in one of these little pits, though. Alright, well, definitely not this one. I could also be mistaken. Distinct possibility right there. I never said I was perfect. And in this case, it turns out, I am not. Oh well, what you gonna do? So, let's get back into the main area. Just keep walking back into the starting area as if it matters. There's a secret somewhere around. Oh, this whole area is a secret. A very curious secret. Alright. So is every sector in here tagged as a secret? These aren't. Okay. So, still got plenty more where that came from, though. Nope, those aren't. So, I'm guessing down... Well, okay. Kill these guys first. Just because I can. And then we'll go down below. Which I'm assuming is safe. I mean, yes, but also, is it? Okay, there we go. Alright. I mean, we'll get there eventually. It's all good. What is with, like, 1994 levels and having, like, these really long lifts? People were really patient in the early 90s, weren't they? I wasn't. But then again, I was, like, pretty damn young. So, kind of makes sense. There's also that thing over there, which... I heard something move. Did I? I don't know. The music's kind of loud, but at the same time, I like it too much to turn it down, so, Well, this definitely went down, so it was probably this. Almost wasted that box of shells. I gotta say, this is a very big step up in terms of... Wow, that's a lot of shells, holy shit. Very big step up in terms of complexity. Some nice hissing. Looks like even with fairly basic weapons, and it's a map set where you get the chain gun. What's that all about? Is this the 90s? Are we sure? Is this WAD just ahead of its time? Who the hell knows? Either way, chain gunning Kakos for the win. Haha. Can't fight back when you're getting tickled to death. So, oh. The author does like lost, or authors do like Lost Souls, though. Honestly, I didn't say this in the last one, but pretty cool architecture. Well, I mean, the last one was kind of a... It was an edit of an existing map, but still. The things they did to it were pretty decent, so I can't really complain too much. And this one, I don't know if this is also an edit or if it's a wholly original work. I'm going to assume that it is an original work. Yeah, not bad. Kind of a nice mix of more open areas, more claustrophobic sections. Yeah, can't really complain. I mean, by today's standards, it's not really anything too out of this out of this whatever. What am I talking about? It's nothing too outrageous. But yeah, it seems like kind of an E1M4? Yeah, E1M4 inspired maze. Items. Still 7 out of 13 secrets. It's probably the only real sloppy part of this map is the heavily inflated secret count. But it's one of those things. Even it did that. So, I don't know. Who am I to judge? It is kind of funny because I do... Ow. Stop doing that. Because I do mention, oh, well, you know, just learn from the originals. Learn from id. But then what if id makes that mistake? Like, something like that. Then, well, they failed us all. I don't know. So... I'm not the biggest fan of these mazes, I will say that. Because after you get that initial burst of tension, after you clear it out for the first time, there's really just nothing to it. Oh yeah, that's what happened before. That's just weird. I don't know. Oh, this is open now. I'm assuming that's what that one eye switch did. Oh. That's a bit of a negative point, I'd say. Oh. Yeah, that's not good either. Oh well. Anyway, as far as grades go, because I forgot to assign the first one. First one I would say is probably a, I don't know, it is derivative. We've seen that map before. There have been changes. So, I mean, all in all, it didn't play... That's probably the best version of that map I've seen so far. I'm gonna go ahead and settle on a 7. If it weren't based on something else, probably would be a bit higher. Second one... Fake wall by the exit. Fake wall, unmarked exit. Those are the two real big stinkers. Stinkers! Yeah, because there's really no indication that you should just have to face through a solid wall. So that's gonna hurt it a little bit. I'm still gonna go with an 8.5. That feels a little generous based on my normal policy when it comes to fake walls used in a very poor manner. But I don't know, I had fun with that one, so yeah. We got a 7, we got an 8.5. What are we gonna get next? Refinery. Whoa. Enemy count's moving up. So 106 in this one. It's kind of funny in a way to see the lost souls being free and then the normal enemies being locked in the cages. Anyway, definitely a bit of a downturn when it comes to lighting in this one. Just kind of feels like this area should have been dark and moody. Also, tree and jail cell. That's a little weird. But yeah, it feels like this area should have been kind of... Yeah, like in this area. This should be the base light level, I would think. And then the cells should be even darker. I don't know. Bit less of an eyesore at this point, thankfully. Okay, what's down here? People to shoot. Okay. I mean, it says Doom, so, basically, right now we're getting what we signed up for. Unless you're a mad lad who really likes to play puzzle maps, then, well, Eternal Doom is that way. Okay. I should probably still play that at some point. I don't know if it'd be something I'd want to play in a series or on stream or something like that. It's like, I mean, I finished up Alien Vendetta, and there were some maps in that kind of dragged on a little bit. I can only imagine what Eternal Doom would be like. Although at the same point, it's so historically significant, I almost feel like I should play it, just for that reason alone. I don't know. At the same time, I've mentioned a few times that I'd rather not just kind of follow the lines I'm conflicted. What can I say? So we've got areas that continuously close behind you. It's kind of a nice little touch. Sort of, I don't know if I would have used the door track texture to indicate that, but still pretty neat. Kind of gives you the feeling of a collapsing cave, sort of. With vanilla limitations, you know how it goes. Alright. And another... Okay, that wasn't too horrible. Alright, do we have a suit? We do not. Oh, it's not hurt for. Okay. It just... Oh. Well, that looks nice. Why didn't the map start with lighting like this? I don't know. I mean, this is like... It's funny, because the start of the map... Of course, then again, there were two authors. So that might have something to do with it, but... The start of the map was, like, below average, and this is, like, significantly above average for the time. Nope, no secret. Okay. I don't know. I mean, definitely not going to complain, that's for sure. The texture misalignment's a bit of a bummer, but, you know. I've said it before. Aligning textures was not the easiest thing to do back then. Still need to do my demonstration. That is coming up. I don't know. Haven't had time to get it together. I would like to actually, like, not just noodle around with the map editor. I would actually like to design, or not design, but construct a full map with that, with you guys. So, I'm gonna have to plot something out first, because, well, just, I don't want to just pull it from the seat of my pants, we'll put it that way. Especially with how the earlier editors are. Like with Doom Builder, it's kind of straightforward to just sort of play around, plot some lines, see how something works, and then completely nuke it if it doesn't. But with the older editors, I don't know. I don't recall that being a very good way to map, we'll put it that way. Oop. And we get the shotgun of Baron. I was wondering when we were going to get to do that today. Can we get them to infight? Can we get these fellas to fall in love? Alright, well these guys can just die. Teehee. Bro, what's going on over there? Getting a little confused. Baron, can you fire? Nope. Ow. My face. It's like nothing's happening at the right time. Come on. Look, that Baron's just kind of... There we go. Really don't have a whole lot of shells left. So I'd rather... Oh, come on. Terrible shot, Kako. What are you doing? There you go. That's more like it. Okay. I'm kind of thinking the Baron's going to win this one. Dude, don't look at me. Keep your eyes on the prize, buddy. Okay. Stop. Right there. Okay. It's not often... not often that I get to catch a Kako when he's infighting and gets knocked back eternally. Oh my god. Still takes a lot of shots. Balls. Just kind of hoping that would actually lead somewhere. Alright, let's just scour this hallway for shells, shall we? Shall we? Drop a dislike down below. Just kidding, don't do that. I'm actually still not sure if the algorithm likes that or not, so, yeah. What did that, huh? I don't know. Oh, I don't understand. You are, having some problems, buddy. What? Oh. I mean, of course. There's a box of shells back there, but I want to make sure I need it first. Okay, now's a good time. So we've got those rockets, but I don't have a rocket launcher. I suppose I can just throw them at high velocity, and Doom Guy's probably got enough internal rage to manage that, I would think. Ever get so mad that you just throw a rocket at somebody? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm not seeing a launcher over here, which is, as we say in the industry, le suck. All right, fall down, please. There we go. So speaking of map editing shenanigans, I've oh, jeez. In case you haven't noticed, I ended up releasing a special D-zoned episode with my levels. Shocking, I know. Hold up. Can I just... Haha. Anyway. They kind of showcased some of my levels, both old and new. And I am in the process of actually going through and revising one of my college maps. So, that's a work in progress. I'm not using OTEX for this one. I'm actually using CC4 Tex, like the extended version of that. Yeah, so far so good. It's turning out pretty okay. I've been essentially working on visually refreshing it because, I mean, the map as it stands now kind of looks like this. And I would say I'm probably 70% of the way through. Oh, it's a Space DOM, by the way, if you're curious as to which one it was. But where are those misaligned? Anyway. Yeah, working on doing the visual refresh. I'm most of the way done with that, and then I'm going to start working on reconstructing the rooms that I lost during the infamous Doom Builder crash that caused me to stop working on that in the first place. Again, really cool lighting. It just sucks that the beginning wasn't like that. Oh, hello. That's sneaky. But yeah. One step at a time, I guess. But yeah, I have some plans for it. Probably more concrete plans now than I did when I was first making the map. Although I do remember what I wanted the overall theme to be. So, it's gonna be kind of... I don't know. Kind of a mix of old ideas and new, I suppose. It really looks like that should be shootable. I don't know. Ooh, computer area map at the end. I like that. So we'll see how it goes, but I think it's safe to say that it's probably going to be more difficult than I was originally going to make it. Mostly owing to my increased skill level. Although I do find it funny how it was like 2004 when I was in the process of making that. And we were already seeing like a pretty severe, maybe not severe, but we were already seeing a notable uptick in Doom's difficulty level. Especially as we kind of went from the Do generation to the Doom Builder generation. Kind of made a lot of things like that just easier to do. Not to mention, even though one of the reasons I kind of gave up on that WAD was because of Doom Builder's instability, it's worth noting that even with that in mind, Doom Builder was like significantly more stable than the equivalent DOS editors of the day. So really not a knock against Doom Builder, it was more just that I was trying to do too much with complex geometry. Or I guess comparatively complex. I mean, it's kind of cute if you compare it to Sunder, obviously, but let's do a quick scan. Hey, actually maxed something. Nifty. But yeah, that map is, like, even what I had sketched out would have been, like, adorable compared to modern stuff. Oh, last map, 9 out of 10. That was a lot of fun. pretty, would have been pretty challenging back in the day, too. Anywho. Ow. Yeah, words, words, words. But yeah, it was more that I should have been saving more often. I just kind of got on a creative streak and didn't. So even back then, while I was kind of cursing at the editor briefly, even then I acknowledged that, yeah, it was pretty much my fault. Oh well. That being said, 'tis kind of nice that I'm looking at it with a modern eye because, I don't know. I think that map would be better served with my current level of experience rather than my level of experience then. Especially considering I was kind of just coming back into Doom after just like this long period of not playing it. Which kind of kept happening up until somewhat recently. Man, just think of how far along I would be if I kept playing Doom consistently, am I right? Yeah, probably not. I don't know, hard to say. Hold up, so... Can I go in? No, I can't. Okay. Oh no! Oh. Oh yay! Actually don't really know what brought me back to well, okay. I mean, Casino helped. Seeing a lot of the new Doom maps and all that stuff, kind of what I missed out on, seeing how much more advanced the engine is. I still think, in terms of overall, like, game style and what have you, I don't know what I prefer. Obviously I like Doom, otherwise I wouldn't be uploading this consistently. But at the same time, I do love firing up Quake and just enjoying how much, just how fluid the movement is and all that good stuff. Wait, is that a key hidden behind a secret door? Oh, you slime ball. Is that how we're gonna roll? I think it is. Is this mandatory progression? I think it is. High kill count, though. And again, we're kind of going back to basic lighting, so yeah, that must be just like the dual author thing kicking in. I don't know how they would have split up the workload. It's not like collaborative editing was really practical back then, unless they were just like roomies or something. Who knows? So that is one thing that would be interesting, and I don't know if anyone ever messed around with this, but just like creating I don't know if a plugin would even be able to do this. It would probably have to be a straight up full-on fork. But like a version of Doom Builder that was explicitly intended... Why is everything dead? Oh, here we go. But explicitly designed for collaborative editing. Oh, nice little bit of lore and world building here with all the dead things. Alright, we tagged every sector except the one with the switch. Bonk. Perfect. I don't know, I just think that'd be kind of neat if you could just have two people simultaneously working on a map at the same time. Synchronization would be a pain in the dick, but I mean, it's still a cool concept. I actually remember Impulse Tracker having ITnet, essentially. We could pretty much hook up two computers over an IPX network and more or less do that same thing, except with obviously a music tracker instead of a Doom editor. I don't know, stuff like that's really cool. It's like even just being able to simultaneously edit like a document or something like that just can come in handy. I'm also just imagining the sort of chaos if if you had two editors just kind of, I guess, fighting each other for control for a certain area. Kind of picturing the Co-Opupluck stream that Vitan and I did, except instead of just rocketing each other in the face, we just keep editing each other's rooms. Alright, what do we got here? How about this? Yep. Okay, so that opened that up. This is a weird map in terms of progression. Combat's good. But, ow. Not super crazy about that, but, you know, what you gonna do? Okay, give me that. Really not too crazy. Yeah, 'cause that seems to be the biggest... Oh, wait. There we are. Yeah, the biggest failing of this map is that there's stuff hidden behind secrets. Mandatory progression items. So unfortunately, it doesn't matter how fun the combat is in this one, it's gonna be, its score's gonna be limited. That's just not an element that aged well. I don't know, I think it's kind of telling that even id moved away from stuff like that. Because they did it, I think, once in Wolf 3D. I know Civi made a big deal about it in his Wolf 3D, or Pro Wolfenstein video. But, yeah, I don't think it ever happened in Doom. Happens a lot in user maps, though. This one's just kind of odd. It sort of has, like, that 90s abstract thing going on. Oh, boy. Not so sure about the whole... I don't know if they really had the whole idea of backtracking nailed down when they did this one, unfortunately. Kind of just alternating between wall running and SR50. That was a good SR50. I didn't even bump the wall until the very end when I, you know, kind of let everything go. I'm gonna pat myself in the back. That was pretty okay. Alright, now back this way. I'm assuming this is probably... Oh, that texture. It's probably just one of those things where if you go here first, you're good. But if you make the mistake of going down the other path, well, then guess what? Although I did hit a switch at the end of that path, so I don't really know. Oh, this looks familiar. Wait, that was the red key. I need the yellow key to go over there. Red key's over that way. Oh, wait a minute. There's a, oh man, they flagged the, teleporter as a secret. This isn't wall runnable, is it? Let's see here. Nope. Nope. There we go. Really? I feel pretty good about that. Awesome. Well, hey, there we go. So it turns out if you just do a basic setup where you start at the far wall and then SR50 onto the teleporter, you can flag or tag the secret. I like it. Okay, die please. Why is that flashing? Okay, there's the crusher. Fast one, too. So it does seem like the authors of this have the same feeling towards slow crushers that most people in the civilized world do. Okay, there's uses for them, but man, oh man. Am I tired of people abusing them? But thank you for the backpack thingy. Hopefully I don't have to shotgun any more Barons in this one. Although I do have a good amount of rockets, so maybe I won't. Wait a second. This is not looking promising. Ah. Secret door. Of course. The very awkward diagonal hallway. Oh. We'll say the music is a bit more fitting in this one, given the high kill count and pretty much non-stop action. Like, the only way action dries up in this map is if you clear an area. Which, I mean... One, that kind of goes without saying, I suppose. But on the other hand, there are some maps where you just have these long periods of just silence. This is not really one of them. It's just one of those things where if there's things to kill, you know you're going the right way. Bayron. Oh, heck. Okay. Doot, doot. And shotgun. Doot. Perfect. These areas are a bit, I don't know, maybe almost a little too open. These guys really just don't have a chance to do anything. And that's also marked as a secret. What the hell? Why is that a giant door texture? Well, you know, why not? Somewhat eclectic texturing, I suppose. What's this? Ah, more secrets. 27 out of 31, baby. Don't fail me now. Oh, 28. Look at that. Oh. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, we did it. I don't know. It's just weird that it's kind of using teleport textures as the, well, literal window dressing. Alright, so I guess the next step is just to go... Still 67 kills, though. But yeah, next step... Oh, okay. I wonder if that's just a straight-up lift. It is. Cool. There are some kindnesses in the world. Some acts of pleasantry, if you will. Fall down. You guys too. It's so weird to see all these poison signs with no actual hurt for. I mean, I guess that's the closest we're gonna get. Oh! Hi! Things changed a little bit when I turned around. That is a bit of an odd thing, I think. Did the Baron hit her? Well, she hit the Baron, that's for sure. So, yeah, you know what? Don't really care if there's a BFG in the next room. Spiders are way too easy to take down. Alright, good job, buddy. Here's your reward. An eternal sleep. Nighty-night! And then we're back in here. Okay. So it does kind of loop around. Very nice. Which is, again, another good way of keeping the action up. There really aren't a whole lot of quiet times in this map, unless, like I said, you're just kind of going the wrong way or just sort of traveling. They also paced out the Barons nicely, so that the you're almost guaranteed to have better weapons by the time they actually pop up. Really? Asshole. Okay, there we go. Yeah, overall, like I said, with this one, its biggest sin is the fact that progression's hidden behind a whole ton of secrets. It's a very strong sensation. Why did I almost say sensation? It's a fairly strong map outside of that. I want to grab those. I mean, I know where that is. Do I just go back in the teleporter? Oh. Why do I get the feeling there's like a cyber demon or something? Oh. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little disappointed. It's like invuln, invis. What you gonna do, player? Yeah, we're just gonna leave him there. Leave him there for the next hapless Marine. Alright, well that was good. I'm gonna kind of do the same thing that I did before and give it an 8.5, because this is one of those ones that I really want to like, but that whole key hidden behind a secret wall thing definitely prevents it from getting a 9, which is sad. But yeah, overall pretty good set. I really can't complain. And that's all she wrote, I suppose. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.